Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we got is hot. I'm your host, Zack Jackson. Let's get right into the show I have for you guys today here on Season 8, Episode 15 on this Saturday afternoon. Powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes the dream yard go. We're going to get into some topics. We got 4 of them today, and they're all in the NFL. Personally, we're going to be going over my top 10 quarterbacks going into the 2025 NFL season, top 10 running backs going into the 2025 NFL season, top 10 wide receivers, and the top 10 tight ends. So we're going to go all over that in this episode. And we're just going to go top to bottom. We're going to see what Fox and ESPN has given these top 10s. And then we're also going to give a little spin to what I think are the real top 10s going into this year's season. Other than that, guys, sorry we couldn't get to the show yesterday, but we are here now, and let's get ready to rumble. So first up, I'm going to share my screen with you all so you guys can check out what I'm looking at. We're going to start with the top 10 QBs going into the NFL season. So Fox has given it a bit of a whirlwind. Here, I'm going to flip the screen for you guys so you can see what I'm looking at. So this is Fox's top 10. They have Dak Prescott at number 10. Sports Talk with Aiden, appreciate the likes. They have Jaden Daniels at number 9. So you got 2 NFC East quarterbacks in the top 10 already. You have Justin Herbert from the Chargers at number 8. We're moving to Baker Mayfield at number 7. They have Jared Goff at number 6 from Detroit. Jalen Hurts at number 5. Joe Burrow at 4, Lamar at 3, Patrick Mahomes at 2, and Josh Allen at 1. So, okay. Sports Talk with Adian says number 9 for Jaden Daniels is criminal. And I agree. I think Dak Prescott is good at number 10. He is my quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. So I am not going to be biased here. I think Dak Prescott has played really well in the regular season, but he has just not got it done when it comes to the playoffs. And he's still a top 10 quarterback, I believe, in everybody's eyes, but I will keep him at number 10. 9, I don't believe Jaden Daniels deserves to be at 9. If I'm being honest, I'd put Herbert at 9. He just hasn't been consistent. When he gets into the playoffs, he just doesn't do well, or his team doesn't do well. They don't get over the hump. So I'm going to put Justin Herbert at 9, right? Stay with me here. Justin Herbert's going to be at 9. I'm going to put Baker Mayfield at 8. I love Baker. But I think Jaden Daniels, the season that he had last year, he beat him head-to-head in the playoffs. I just think Baker Mayfield is not as good as Jaden Daniels, but Jaden Daniels' first year showed really good, promising numbers. So I'm going to put Baker Mayfield at number 8. Sorry to any Bucs fans out there, putting him at number 8. And then I'm going to put Jaden Daniels at number 7. I think that's a good one. Sports Talk with Aiden, what do you think? I got him at number 7. I think that's better placement than 9. I think Jared Goff at number 6 is a pretty good one. I mean, you would have to put Hurts in the top 5 based on he just won a Super Bowl. But I think Jared Goff, he played really well last year. I think against Jaden Daniels in the conference, but right before the NFC Championship game with Detroit, I just think Jared Goff just played like crap. He had 5 interceptions in that game, or 5 turnovers in total. So I just think it wasn't a good game for him. But I think Jalen Hurts is solidified at number 5. I think you have to put him in there. As I said earlier, he just won a Super Bowl, and he was the MVP. So I definitely would have to put Jalen Hurts in this discussion here as top 5. I don't think there's any problem with Joe Burrow at number 4. Arguably, you could put him at number 3. I just think Joe Burrow needs to show a little bit more consistency with winning with his team. Obviously, it is still a team sport, but we are talking about the best 10 quarterbacks, and his percentages were absolutely remarkable last year, even with a bad O-line and a terrible defense. But I think Lamar, putting him at 3 is good. I would go on a limb here. I think you have to keep Patrick Mahomes at 2. Again, he had a good season last year, not a great one. He got to the Super Bowl yet again, but just didn't play well. Josh Allen, it's time. I think it's either Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. One of them have to win a Super Bowl this year. There's no excuses for Lamar Jackson. Lamar's got everybody now. He's got the Derrick Henry. He's got the tight end. He's got the wide receivers. He's got the defense now. I don't think there's any question that he needs to at least compete or get to the Super Bowl this year. Same with Josh Allen. I don't think it's going to be Patrick Mahomes this year. I think I don't think, Tony, I don't think Lamar's 2. I think he's 3. I still would have Patrick Mahomes over Lamar, just based on winning percentage numbers and everything. I just think Patrick Mahomes is the better quarterback. But again, next year we might be saying that Lamar's the best quarterback in the NFL because he just won a Super Bowl. But I think Josh Allen is solidified at number 1. I just think that Lamar and Josh Allen need to win a Super Bowl because it is getting a little bit too hard to watch them compete and keep losing. Same with the Bills. They have the team too. They now have a running game consistently. They have the quarterback, obviously. They have they have some wide receivers. They have a tight end. They have pieces to get there. And then they're in their conference, in their division. They have Miami, who's self-destructing right now with the whole thing with Tyreek, Tua, everybody's like talking and whatever. It's them against themselves pretty much. And then you have the Jets, who are just we don't know. You have Justin Fields now has a dislocated toe. He's back at practice, but still at the same time, you don't know with the Jets. And then you have the Patriots, who again is a mystery. They have good talent there, but they're young. With a coach that's not as experienced as Bill Belichick was a couple years ago. So we don't know with them. So I think Josh Allen has the easiest division here. They can run through this division. They can win their division games. I just think that with Lamar Jackson, you have the Steelers, who are revamped. You still have Cincinnati. You got Cleveland still there. So I think it's still Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens division, but you still have a lot of more talent in there with Pittsburgh now revamping with Rodgers. We'll see how they do. And then you still have always Joe Burrow. No matter how bad the defense is, their offense can light up like a Christmas tree. So, but for me, I think this is my rundown for the top 10 quarterbacks. I have Josh Allen at number 1, so I'm going to agree with Fox and keep him at number 1. I have Patrick Mahomes at number 2, and then I have Lamar Jackson at number 3. I'm keeping Joe Burrow at 5, Jalen Hurts at Joe Burrow at 4, Jalen Hurts at 5. I think that's a great top 5 right there. Jared Goff, I'll keep at 6. My thing was just moving 7, 8, and 9. I have Jaden Daniels at 7. I have Baker Mayfield at 8, Justin Herbert at 9, and then my man Dak Prescott at 10. Cam Newton's been saying a lot of stuff about Dak, and if he doesn't make it to an NFC Championship game this year or a Super Bowl, that his window has closed and the Cowboys are going to move off of him and they're going to try to draft Arch Manning. If that happens, that would be pretty crazy. He is in Texas. He's at Texas University right now. He's going to be the starter next year, as Ewers is been drafted this past year. So we'll see what happens with this, but Dak's got to come to play. No injuries this year. It's got to be consistency, and we got to perform in the playoffs. We need to at least get to an NFC Championship or a Super Bowl for him to stay at the helm. I think it's make or break for Dak this year. Let me know, guys, in the comment section what you guys think of that. But other than that, we are going to be moving on to our next segment, and that is going to be going over the top 10 running backs coming into the 2025 NFL season. Now, this is a bit of a tricky one because there are a lot of great running backs out there. I think they're tops of the tops. There's definitely a lot of running backs out there that could be in this discussion, but we're going to keep it short and sweet with top 10. You have Saquon at number 1. I think there is no discussion with this. He is one of the best, and if not the best in the game. Derrick Henry at 2. I'm cool with that. This is from ESPN. So we got Saquon at 1. We got Derrick Henry at 2. We got Jahmyr Gibbs at 3. We got Bijan at 4. We got Christian McCaffrey at 5. Josh Jacobs at 6. Jonathan Taylor at 7. James Cook at 8. And then we have Joe Mixon 9. And Alvin Kamara at 10. Honorable mentions are Bucky Irvin, Aaron Jones Sr., Devon A-Chain, Breece Hall, and James Conner. So now here, let me give you guys my rundown. Let's go from 10 to 1. Alvin Kamara, for me, Alvin Kamara can be in this discussion, but man, he gets hurt all the time. But again, he did have a pretty good year last year. Joe Mixon, I think, is going to be really well in Houston. I think he's going to have a great year this year in Houston. And then you got James Cook of Buffalo. He was a bright star last year for Buffalo. Very came off the radar, really was under the radar and came out strong. He's only 25. Jonathan Taylor, another big monster, 26 years old. I think he's going to be really well. Josh Jacobs at 6. So here for me, I'm going to keep Alvin Kamara at 10. I will change around. I'm going to put Joe Mixon at 8. James Cook at 9. I'm going to switch. I'm going to keep Josh Jacobs at 6, Jonathan Taylor at 7. Christian McCaffrey. So there's really no argument here. Christian McCaffrey could be at 1, but potentially every time he's really going well, he gets injured. He is older. He's at 29. But I'm going to keep Christian McCaffrey at 5. I don't know. I'm actually going to switch. I love Bijan, but Bijan's young. I'm going to give the old veteran their nods. I'm going to take Christian McCaffrey at 4 and Bijan at 5. Jahmyr Gibbs, I'm keeping him at 3. He's a young up-and-coming star. He's 23 years old and was just him and Bijan are jumping out the gates. Saquon said himself, Jahmyr and Bijan are two of the best cutters and maneuvers in the NFL when it comes to running backs. He thinks that Bijan is going to be the best one. He even thinks he's better than him. So that's pretty great praise from one of the best running backs in the game in Saquon. Derrick Henry, as old as he is at 31 years old, he's still a monster. 3,634 yards after contact since 2020 is 945 more than the second-ranked player. Also, Jacobs is all-knowing new. Tackling Henry forever has been a arduous task, but coming off 1,921 yards and 16 touchdowns, Henry appears adverse to the running back clip, which most 30-somethings succumb. So, again, Derrick Henry is just defying age. He's 31 and still bulldozing everybody over almost 2,000 yards last year. And then to get to the guy that, to be honest, the Giants kind of just let go, gave to the Eagles. He won a Super Bowl. Saquon, age 28. He is absolutely had one of the best seasons ever. He had over 2,000 yards last year. It was just remarkable to see. Barkley had a total of 2,500 yards and 7 scrimmage touchdowns of 60-plus yards, also most in the NFL history in a season. His speed was constantly on display, reaching at least 20 miles an hour on 9 touchdown runs per next-gen stats. So that just shows you, this man is just crazy. He's 28, 3 years younger than Derrick Henry. And he's putting up unbelievable numbers at his age and then at the way he's going. If he can give another season like this, close to it, again, we got to put him in that discussion as one of the best running backs of all time. That's how crazy a season he had last year. And the whole thing is, can the Eagles run it back with their same similar squad for another championship? I think the answer is they possibly and definitely can. It's if everything will go into place. No injuries, everyone stays healthy. The big stars of Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Saquon, and Jalen Hurts all stay healthy. And if that's the case, they'll be fine. They have the coaching, they have the management to do it. And I think that they'll be able to, as long as everything stays put. So that's pretty much it for the top 10 running backs. Like I said, if we're going to roll over it once again, just to let you guys know, we have Saquon at number 1 in my book. We have Derrick Henry at number 2 in my book. Jahmyr at 3. I'm going to put Christian McCaffrey at 4. Bijan at 5. Josh Jacobs at 6. Jonathan Taylor at 7. Joe Mixon at 8. James Cook at 9. And Alvin Kamara at 10. Those are my top 10. What are yours? We're going to be going over next the top 10 wide receivers coming into this NFL season. Now, this is going to be a bit of a discussion here. So let's get right into it. Here we go. Here's the top 10 wide receivers coming into the 2025 season. So we're going to go all the way to number 10, see what the ESPN has. So honorable mentions at wide receiver, Devontae Adams, T. Higgins, DK, Brian Thomas Jr., Puka Nacua, and Terry McLaurin. You have Garrett Wilson at 10. I'm sorry. I'm putting Puka Nacua at 10. I'm already going there. But let's go through this. Garrett Wilson's at 10. Mike Evans is at 9. Nico Collins is at 8. Malik Neighbors is at 7. Amon-Ra St. Brown is at 6. A.J. Brown's at 5. CeeDee Lamb's at 4. Tyreek's at 3. Justin Jefferson at 2. And Jamar Chase is at 1. So let's start from number 10. So some of the honorable mentions have been Puka Nacua, Terry McLaurin. I'm sorry. I'm putting Puka Nacua over Garrett Wilson. If anyone has a problem with that, fight me for it. I'm taking Puka Nacua at 10. Garrett Wilson, you're in the honorable mentions. So that's that. Mike Evans, I like at 9. But I'm realistically picking Mike Evans over Nico Collins. I like Nico Collins, but I like Mike Evans. He's a monster. So I'm picking Mike Evans at 8. Nico's at 9. Malik Neighbors, I'm keeping him at 7. He's got a really good talent. Amon-Ra St. Brown is at 6. I'm cool with that. I like A.J. Brown at 5. CeeDee Lamb, I'm sorry. I'm taking CeeDee over Tyreek. I think he's just a better overall wide receiver. So I'm going to take CeeDee at 3, Tyreek at 4. There's no going wrong with these two. I think Jamar Chase just was consistently better last year. A lot of non-injured. Justin Jefferson was injured part of the season. So I'll go take Jamar at 1. And Justin at 2, but both are unbelievable. I just think CeeDee for me, yes, you could say I'm biased, but man, he had one hell of a season. And even being injured. Tyreek's just been in and out. It just hasn't been so consistent. Last year was a pretty down year for him. I'm going to have CeeDee at 3, him at 4. And at the same time, you can put A.J. Brown at 4 and put Tyreek at 5. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm putting A.J. Brown at 4. Tyreek's going to be in my top 5. Amon-Ra St. Brown just misses the cup of top 5 wide receiver. Malik Neighbors is up there, man, at 7. And then I have Mike Evans at 8, Nico Collins at 9, and I'm taking Garrett Wilson off the top 10 and putting Puka Nacua of the Rams at number 10. I think he's just a monster. Scary Terry's great. Brian Thomas Jr. is young. He's good too. DK, he's now in Pittsburgh. We got to see. T. Higgins, again, a very big monster. But again, I don't think these guys who are in the honorable mentions, other than Puka Nacua, deserve to be in the top 10. I think Garrett Wilson at this rate right here, I don't think he's great, but I think Puka Nacua is better. I'll take him at 10. So to recap my top 10 wide receivers coming into this year, I'm taking Jamar Chase at 1. I'm agreeing with ESPN here. I'm taking Justin Jefferson at 2. Agreeing with them right there. Tyreek Hill, no. I'm taking CeeDee Lamb at 3, A.J. Brown at 4, and I'm putting Tyreek Hill at 5. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I'm cool with him at 6. Malik Neighbors at 7. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm saying that he's good enough to be in the top 7. He's at 7. Taking Mike Evans at 8. Nico Collins at 9. And I'm taking Garrett Wilson off the top 10 and putting Puka Nacua here at number 10. Let me guys know in the comment section what you guys think of this decision to put Puka Nacua in the top 10 and take Garrett Wilson out. I don't think it's a bad take. I just think I've seen the tapes. I think Puka Nacua is just a better wide receiver. I like Garrett Wilson a lot, but I just think Puka is better. So those are my top 10 wide receivers. And now, guys, we're finally going to get to the end, our last segment today on Here's Show. We're going to be going over the top 10 tight ends coming into this year's season. So let's get right into that. I hope you guys are enjoying. If you guys are new here to the show, don't forget to like, follow, and share. Here we go. We're going to get into the tight ends. If I can find them. There we go. So top 10 tight ends coming into this year's season. Again, another a lot of great talent here in the league. You have Brock Bowers coming off an unbelievable rookie season. Absolutely remarkable season he had last year. One of the tops in history making. George Kittle, they have at 2. Sam Laporta, they have at 3. Trey McBride, they have at 4. Travis Kelce, they have at 5. Mark Andrews, they have at 6. TJ Hawkinson at 7. Isaiah Likely at 8. Dallas Goedert at 9. And David Njoku at 10. Honorable mentions are Dalton Kincaid, Pat Furman, Hunter Henry, Evan Ingram, Cole Kmet, Jake Ferguson, and Jonas Smith. So for this here, David Njoku for the Cleveland Browns, he's a great talent. But I don't know how you don't have Dalton Kincaid in here. I think Dalton Kincaid is a monster. And I'm going to respectfully take out Ninjoku. I love Ninjoku, but I think Dalton Kincaid is better. I'm going to take Dalton Kincaid to be at number 10. That is my taking David Ninjoku out. I'm also going to go with putting yeah, I like this list right here. Dallas Goedert at 9. I'm cool with. Um, Isaiah Likely, he's coming off a monster season. He's going to be taking the throne away from Mark Andrews sooner rather than later. He's playing unbelievable football. I love this kid. He's a great talent. He looks like a wide receiver, but he's a tight end. He's like both. He's a monster. He's very tall, very big. Like, he really could do everything on the football field. So, and he's fast as shit. Like, he's really fast. TJ Hawkinson, again, I think he's going to have a lot of targets coming this year, especially with a rookie quarterback. Obviously, now second-year quarterback, but he didn't really play last year, got hurt. So first official year, second year, if you're going to technicality. Usually the rookies, they always look for their tight ends. All great quarterbacks look for their tight ends in great and big-time situations when it comes to the end zone or on third down. So I think TJ Hawkinson is going to do really well in Minnesota with J.J. McCarthy at the helm now. Mark Andrews at 6. I'm going to go on a limb here. And I'm actually going to say that I think Mark Andrews had a much better season last year than Travis Kelce. I'm going to put Mark Andrews at 5, Travis Kelce at 6, just based on the fact of last year going into this year. I don't think the Chiefs are going to be as good, and I don't think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl this year. I think they'll make it to the AFC Championship again, but I don't think they're making it to the Super Bowl. And I think Travis Kelce is getting older and older. And I really think he's at 35 years old. Travis Kelce is old as shit. Mark Andrews is 29 and is still going to just get better. So I'm going to take Mark Andrews at 5. I'm going to put Travis Kelce at 6. Then you have Trey McBride, who's coming along monstrous in Arizona. Again, Arizona's not a great team, but they do have some great talent when it comes to Trey McBride. So I'm going to keep him there. Sam Laporta for Detroit was Jared Goff's one of his favorite targets in the red zone. George Kittle at number 2 for San Francisco. I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm changing this. I'm going to pick Laporta at 2, George Kittle at 3, and I don't think there's any doubt in the mind as a second year coming in. Brock Bowers has to be number 1. He had unbelievable numbers, blew out everybody in the tight end this past year when it comes to everything, literally everything. So I definitely think Brock Bowers deserves to be the number 1 ranked tight end coming into this year's season. So now, guys, this is the rankings of me. I'm taking Brock Bowers at number 1. I don't think there's a discussion. I'm taking Sam Laporta from Detroit at number 2. I'm dropping George Kittle to number 3. I'm taking Trey McBride to stay at 4. I'm moving Mark Andrews from 6 to number 5. Travis Kelce is going to get dropped to 6. We're going to keep TJ Hawkinson at number 7. We're going to keep Isaiah Likely at number 8. We're going to keep Dallas Goedert at number 9. And we're sadly going to remove David Njoku for Dalton Kincaid. I'm putting Dalton Kincaid in the number 10 spot, and I'm taking David Njoku off. Those are my top 10 for tight ends coming into this year. What do you guys think? Now, just to recap everything that we talked about here on the Fire Sports Pod, I'm going to come back to the screen here, stop sharing, and just to let you guys know what we talked about here, the top 10 quarterbacks for me, I have Dak at number 10. I have Justin Herbert at number 9, Baker Mayfield at number 8. I have Jaden Daniels at number 7. I'm taking Jared Goff at number 6. I'm keeping Jalen Hurts, the Super Bowl quarterback, at number 5. I'm picking Joe Burrow at 4. I'm keeping Lamar Jackson at 3. And I'm kind of just playing around with it. I'm going to keep Patrick Mahomes at 2 and Josh Allen at number 1. That's my top 10 quarterbacks coming into this year's NFL season. Now, for top 10 running backs, we're going to keep Saquon at number 1. I don't think there's any argument from there. I'm going to keep Derrick Henry at number 2. I'm going to keep Jahmyr Gibbs at number 3. I'm taking Christian McCaffrey at number 4. Bijan at number 5. Josh Jacobs stays at number 6. Jonathan Taylor is at 7. I'm taking Joe Mixon at 8, James Cook at 9, and I'm keeping Alvin Kamara at 10. Those are my top 10 running backs coming into this year. Now, moving on to top 10 wide receivers. You have Garrett Wilson. I have Puka Nacua taking Garrett Wilson's spot at number 10. I'm going to have Nico Collins at number 9, Mike Evans at number 8. Stay with me here. Malik Neighbors, I think, stays at 7, even at the age of 21 is crazy. Amon-Ra St. Brown is at 6. A.J. Brown, I'm taking CeeDee Lamb to go to the number 3 spot, A.J. Brown to go to number 5, and Tyreek Hill to drop to number 5. A.J. Brown will be number 4. So CeeDee's at 3, Justin and Jamar. Jamar's at 1, Justin is at 2. I don't think there's any argument there. You can change them, you can do whatever. But those are my wide receivers coming into this year, the top 10. Now, finally, we just went over this just to recap. For top 10 tight ends coming into this year, Brock Bowers is at number 1 for me. I'm taking Sam Laporta at number 2, George Kittle at number 3, Trey McBride at number 4. Travis Kelce is going to drop to number 6 as Mark Andrews will be up to number 5. TJ Hawkinson stays at 7 for me. Isaiah Likely goes to 8. Dallas Goedert is at 9. And I'm taking Dalton Kincaid to take number 10, David Njoku's spot. David Njoku goes to honorable mentions. Other than that, guys, that is pretty much it here on the Forest Sports Pod, where everything we got is hot. I'm your host, Zach Jackson. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Again, guys, my bad for it coming on Saturday afternoon. We'll be back here on Recap Monday for Season 8, Episode number 16 on the Forest Sports Pod. Have a great rest of your weekend, guys, and I'll see you all on Monday. Peace out.